Okay, so this is Saturday, Nelson Ledges, A Superbike expert. I qualified on the second row. Billy Ball's right there in front of us to the right. We got G, Baby G, John LeCollage right there in the middle pulled up. You're going to have Eric Smith on the left. And I think Aaron Reisinger is right to my left on the second row with me. So this is my second race of the day. Yeah, so this is after the first super stock race where I hit my PB and came in second over Aaron and was on Eric's tail the whole time. So I was pretty gassed out. Alright, let's see the launch. Got around Billy pretty good. Wheelied a little bit, so I had to let out. Lost some of my drive, so G got in front. I was hoping to take off with Eric again. So this race, the GoPro cuts out kind of towards the end. So this is just kind of the first part of it. But the last part wasn't that interesting anyway. So after the first race and getting second and beating Reisinger and hitting the PB by like 2.5 seconds and being right on Eric's tail, man, I was number one, gassed out. Number two, I was so excited to hit my goals. And I was so content with how well that race went that this one I didn't go into it with that drive, with that hunger, and especially with G getting in front of me. I could see Eric just slowly getting away. And, that's the thing with the fast guys when you want to get off the launch with them is you can't make any mistakes. You can't get held up at all because you're counting on them to pull you a second or two up to your PB, and so there's no way you're going to run even faster than their times to reel them really back in if you're too far back. Then you just kind of revert back to running your normal lap time. So, but G's doing really good. I think this is only his second time ever racing Nelson, so he's killing it. I know I got Reisinger's right behind me. We're still running sevens, so not that bad. I don't remember exactly what the lap times were for each race, but yeah, so coming through here, it took me a lap kind of get my footings, figure out how I was going to go about this race since G spoiled it and got in front of me, and Eric's kind of already half gone now. So I figured I'd follow G for a little bit. He was really fast right here through that second kink, so I was like, all right, let's follow him, and even though I know I'm faster in a couple other spots, let's see what he's doing at that kink there, see if I can start mimicking that. Yeah, all in all, the whole weekend was awesome. It was a really good weekend. Everybody, even Billy Ball, the guy that was in the front left that I passed off the launch, he was running at the 7.4, so I think the races on Sunday, he was right on my tail too, flying. It was a good weekend of racing. Everybody's bikes were dialed in. Everybody was feeling good. We were all running PBs. We were all really competitive. So yeah, G's Yamaha, they seem to handle a little bit better, but for whatever reason, I don't know if he has to mess with his geometry or what, but he doesn't seem like he's getting quite as good a grip. Some of the corner exit, you can see his rear tires really moving around, and mine just felt planted definitely at this pace. So might have to work with him a little bit more. Yeah, you can see just like Eric in the race before, he pulls on me through that second kink, which puts me on the back foot into 11 and 12 here, and then onto the straightaway. I got to really work for it. And one, braking right at the bridge. Front tire set, and you start rolling on the gas. You want to kind of go out a little wider, and then into 3 here, you kind of make it one big arc. You barely got to brush the brakes going into 3. Then you got hard braking into here. Kind of get on your line, and then just start rolling that throttle back on. Try to hold it tight here to the left, and then open up into the right. Hit that tree there. Maintenance throttle. G-sling's out a little bit wider, so he was faster kind of going in there a little bit, but on the way out he wasn't getting as good a drive. So I guess I don't know if that's his geometry or just the line he was taking. So I have a look up the right here, had to check up because I wasn't going to make it. So Reisinger, being the pro that he is, took advantage of that. He was probably already knew that's what he was going to do. As soon as he saw me have a look and get kind of close to him, he probably already knew from racing for so many years in racecraft and just being smart that I was going to have to let off that gas for half a second and tuck back in behind, in which case he would just stay pinned, take advantage, and squeeze right up the inside of me. So that was awesome. And like I said, again, that was a clean pass. Like I said, if he's going to pass you, he's not going to do it, rude, sketchy, anything. So that was a good pass. He's already looking to have a look up inside G. Like I said, the race before we were running, 6.5, 6.9, 7 flat. So I think his best time of the weekend was a 6.1 in the Formula One race. So like he's definitely got some pace over us. But yeah, he's just just having a ball, just having fun. He's not worried about winning or getting a first or not. He's not pushing passes and riding over his head. He's just out there having a blast, just like all of us. That's the number one thing. So yeah, them guys, kind of start to eke away. I guess at this point it's more of a mental thing. Like I said, I kind of came in the race not really having that dogfight in me. I was still just on cloud 9 from the first race. The adrenaline wore off a little bit. So, and then like I said, G kind of screwing up the start. If I was right on the tail of Eric or if I ducked in behind G, but G was up, all three of us were together, I'm sure, adrenaline would have kicked in a little bit more and kept me going. But like I said, yeah, at this point, I just want to hold off the position I'm in, make sure nobody else passes me. There's definitely no sense on riding at, over 100%, 110% at a club race. First kink, coming up to the second one. At that point, like I said, I reverted back to my old ways. I don't really have any reference point. I don't have anybody in front of me to try to, kind of work on that every lap throughout the race. So I was just kind of flying blind again. And like I said, I'm terrible through there.